The year was 2003. On that night at the stadium of Sporting Lisbon, a young footballer was mesmerizing the crowd with his talent. Cristiano Ronaldo, a young man recognized by only a few observers, but with a bright future ahead, was like a magician on the field that night. As he controlled the ball, tearing through his opponents, every movement was filled with a talent that would astonish the world. And at that moment, all eyes were not just on a young footballer, but on the future legend. All eyes were on Ronaldo on the field, but deep in his heart, he was alone. While the fans of Sporting cheered with excitement, Ronaldo's mind was filled with a single thought. Tonight, everything changes. Beyond the magical moment that football brought, that night was truly a turning point in his life. A door had opened, but that door was not only to the football world, it was also to the inner journey of a young man. Many footballers wait for years to reach the peak of their careers, but Ronaldo's chance came in an instant, like the rise of a star. The offer from Manchester United. That moment was the biggest opportunity of his life. And that opportunity was the beginning of a journey that would shape not only his football career, but also him as a person. A new club, new teammates, a new life. His journey was beginning. Sitting alone on the plane, his heart raced. He had stepped away from the crowded chaos of the city, and with his eyes, he could only see his future. Manchester United. This was the club he had dreamed of. But with each step forward, he had no idea what football and life would truly bring him. There was fear, there was uncertainty, but above all, he couldn't find the answer to the big question in his subconscious. What comes next? When he arrived at his new club, he realized that everything had become even more complicated. The chance given to that young man from zero was not just about being a footballer. It required him to grow not only as a player, but also as a person. Everything was a step away: success, victory, heroism. But he was not alone on this path. One day, a phone call changed his life. That call wasn't just the voice of a coach. It was the phone call from Sir Alex Ferguson. Sir Alex was the leader of Manchester United, but he was also a mentor, a guide, a father figure. That moment was when a young footballer began to face not only football, but real life as well. Ferguson's warm voice tried to calm him, not just on the field, but emotionally. "Everything will be fine," he had said. "Don't just be a footballer, be a human." A footballer needed more than just to play the ball. He needed support that would not leave him alone on the field and would teach him how to be a human. That support came from Ferguson, who became an important figure in Ronaldo's life. The words that guided him, not only in his football career but also in his life, helped him grow as a person. That night, it wasn't just a footballer's life that was changing, it was also a man's. Ferguson's words echoed in Ronaldo's mind. Don't just be a footballer, grow as a human. That night, Ronaldo was learning not only the value of football, but also the value of real life. Now everything was beyond football. Every goal, every match, every victory would contribute to his growth. But most importantly, he had a mentor by his side. Sir Alex Ferguson had once known Ronaldo not just as a footballer, but as a human being. He had been there for every step, like a guide, like a father. Behind the career that football elevated, there was the emotional development of a person. That phone call was not just a phone call, it was life itself. And the day came. Ronaldo stepped onto the field wearing the Manchester United jersey. At that moment, it showed that football was not just a game, but everything had meaning. There was not only success, but a star growing as a human being within life. That goal was not just a victory on the field, it was another step to overcome his inner fears. Everything was beyond those goals, those victories. Over time, Ronaldo became one of the greatest names in Manchester United's history. His success on the field earned him recognition not only in the football world, but across the globe. But there was one thing he always forgot: the words Ferguson had given him that night. Those words would become the most important compass to help him grow, not just as a footballer, but as a person. The value Ferguson added to his life helped Ronaldo become a strong leader not only on the field, but in every area of life. And always, mentorship, a fatherly support, would be the most important factor to bring out a person's inner strength. Ronaldo would become one of Manchester United's legendary players, but his true success would be shaped not only by his football, but by the influence of the important people in his life. Because success is measured not only by talent, but also by the emotional growth of a person,